We're not just drawn to the light, we're also captivated by the dark. So many brands out there, one brand understood this on a deeper level. They saw running not just as an exercise, but almost a mythical, a primal act, where every runner becomes a hunter, every street becomes an uncharted territory, and every run becomes an adventure. This is how UVU made running dark and changed how we see the sport forever. For any individual who trains, builds a business, or puts in any deep and prolonged effort, they know that media often conveys the brightest moment, the moment of joy before showcasing the countless hours of effort. But many viewers and consumers have started seeing past the gimmicks. They've realized that they don't want to embrace the once-in-a-while casual long run with their friends. So it was time to usher in the new era, the era of the pain cave. Running has always been dominated by the happy-go-lucky attitude of enjoying a nice run around with your friends. And even when brands like Nike and Adidas pioneered edgy marketing campaigns in past generations,
I am not a role model.
They just couldn't come up with the goods again and again. Nike gave us the Master of Darkness, but they themselves kept the genie in the bottle when it came specifically to running. But nonetheless, our generation saw that brands can show a bit of their teeth, all thanks to the guy you've heard of before, Michael.
Michael Jordan and the Bulls changed the culture.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career, and that is why I succeed.
You know, because I put in the work. Work ethic eliminates fear.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Kiss the trophy.
Yeah.
Do you have a gambling problem?
No, I enjoy it. It's a hobby.
My mentality was to go out and win at any cost.
For every person that couldn't stand Michael's grit and drive to win, 10 more people pledged eternal fandom. And an icon was born, and the money was coming in for Nike and for the Jordan brand. But Father Time was back to his usual ways, and he wore down the essence of what made Jordan and Nike so special, and the era of sanitized brands began. As companies started worrying more and more for their stock price rather than the effect they're having on new generations, the magic faded. But the idea remained, and soon the sun would set, and darkness would come again.
And the requirements, just some good energy.
When I first heard of UVU, it was by complete accident. I was actually mood boarding for a sportswear client. And coincidentally, and maybe not, Pinterest was full of photography that featured UVU founder Addie Gillespie and future co-founders Cole Buxton and Johnny Wilson. As I clicked from one page to the next and scrolled, every reveal had a few pictures that were iconic to say the least. When UVU first started taking over the scene, it lacked two of the go-to tactics that most sportswear brands employ: no mass community activation and no apparent influencers. Instead, they found us, the viewer, sitting in the darkness and looking for inspiration. Thanks to the great creative team at UVU, we never feel a sensation of something dramatic and over the top. And for so much talent being controlled in the hands of the men behind the camera and the team at the storyboards, we feel as if we are just simply integrated into the room, a fly on the wall per se. That's something that UVU uses that so many creators, so many founders simply forget.
Present itself as something
something completely different.
Like I didn't make it hard enough. They had me in a corner, trying to paint me with this tarnished brush, but I'm shooting.
UVU has virtually all the brand aesthetic to stick to, but also absolutely zero rules when it comes to storytelling. No set cast, no music playlist, no set colors. Just an idea of what they want to get to, and whatever style is best to drive them to the destination is the vehicle they'll take. Just people, places, activities that want to make you do more, run, swim, bike, box, whatever. It's a club for people that have found the pursuit of their superior self. The founder of UVU Club is Addy Gillespie. Before founding UVU, Addy served in the Royal Air Force. Afterwards, he started posting on the internet and had his first bouts with fame as his following grew. To be quite frank with you, it is tough to find a founder that is more possessive of the values of their own brand than Addy. And I don't know him personally, but Addy looks and seems like he's built different, not only by visual standards, but by his performances. And I don't just mean his athleticism. With Addy being the creative director behind UVU, you can feel his depth in certain topics. The concept of embracing the dark, or the mental and physical aspect of pushing limits. The high contrast cinematography that's so focused on the story but never lacks the visual depth. Urban versus nature, that's always a parallel that you see in the UVU content. Being exclusive without being excluding, and a feeling of tribe, being chosen for something higher. That's everything that my talented friend and filmmaker Victor helped me pin down regarding UVU and Addy's vision. But it doesn't stop there.
The sound that comes out of London is real. One song can have me thinking and feeling on levels I couldn't before.
There's something special when creators of a project understand their audience on a near perfect level. As a business, they aren't just focused on having superior and evolving products or having amazing marketing stunts that bring sellout drops.
There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to get Cole on that team as well.
Unlike so many New Day founders, UVU refuses to play on the playing field of product superiority. Their product is inspiration. This is a formula that is so underrated, extremely underrated. And it is a crucial tool whether you're a sportswear brand or have a personal brand page. It is a formula that separates truly the champions and the winners from the losers and the wannabes, especially now in a world where the top product is not that hard to get to. If you're like me and so many others, you look at what UVU puts out and there's almost this jealous feeling inside, like, holy shit, I want to make something like that. So whether the inspiration causes you to go run with horses or make a stellar creative for your next brand campaign, you can pay it back to UVU. Don't say thank you, just pay up and get back to the pursuit. When you become remembered, most times you don't get to choose what you become remembered for. But what is it that makes UVU so iconic in the eyes of so many founders and fans of the brand? To me, it's the brand density. It's the ability to deliver an A+ experience across the board. And whether or not you're a fan of the product, if the content had to be rated, it's very highly up there. But it isn't just about the videos. It's about everything. From the pop-ups that unfold, themselves in the centers of the biggest cities, New York, London, Paris, UVU takes over every spot they go to. Or maybe it's the personal brand presence of the founders. Rare appearances, rare sightings, gents that you feel like you could have a beer with or destroy a speed session on the track. In the digital world, you can just do things. And if you decide that you want everything that you put out there to be the highest tier, from the inspiration to the socials to the website to the products, you can just do it. And yes, you might stumble and you might fall and somewhere slip up can happen, but to evolve the sense of taste into the status of an icon, you must try it all. So maybe UVU was tired of the mediocrity they called marketing in the fitness industry. So they had to respond, and respond they did. Alright, and hopefully we can lip sync that bitch up. You know what I mean? Fucking music goes hard. Michael Jordan's balling out, gambling, fucking going golfing. Victor just texted me. Let's see what this guy said. Brother, how are you feeling for this recording? Bruh, it's going great.